Misguided Astrology Podcast, the podcast dedicated to misguiding you. I'm your host, KT, and this is your horoscope for this week, April 8th through April 14th, 2024. Welcome back to the podcast where I don't know you, but it might seem like I do because I am sharing musings that are based upon the sun and the moon and the planets and shit. Every week I do a little sky spying and then I report back so that you can know what the fuck is going on around here. The astrology is sound, but my guidance may not be. And that is totally up to you, okay?
Quick housekeeping.
Special thanks to Kelly, Lori, Jan, and Ashley.
Thank you.
Thank you all very, very, very much for rating, for shouting out, for reviewing. Casual reminder for other listeners who haven't rated, reviewed, posted about the podcast yet. You can, you should, and if you do, I will send you a 24-page in-depth birth chart report. So please review Misguided Astrology wherever you stream your pods, or tag us in a shout-out on social media, and then reach out and tell me so that I know where to send your report. Just email your birth deets,
Birth date, time, and location
to misguidedastrology@gmail.com.
And
If you are discovering this podcast on YouTube, then you are listening to a general horoscope, but I do make specific horoscopes for each of the 12 rising signs. That is available in podcast form, so if you want to know how the eclipse this week is affecting you specifically, find the podcast and give it a listen. The links are in the bio of this channel. And there's a lot going on this week. What are we waiting for? Let's get into it. Let me hurry up and shut up so that I can keep talking, because this is your weekly horoscope.
Monday.
Time to freak the fuck out, y'all. It's Eclipse Day.
We're all gonna die!
Just kidding. Or am I? No, I am kidding. There is no need to freak out unless you are so stoked to witness this eclipse. I'm traveling to the path of totality, which is where the moon will completely block out the sun in the middle of the day.
Bitch, I can't see.
I traveled to Nashville for the 2017 solar eclipse, and it was one of the absolute coolest things I have ever witnessed.
Dude.
Cool.
Whoa.
Can we talk about eclipses real quick? Come closer. It is actually so crazy that we even get eclipses on Earth.
Whoa.
Okay, so the moon and the sun take up the same amount of space in our sky, which is what allows the moon to completely block the sun, even though they aren't the same size. And it's because the sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, but the moon is exactly 400 times closer to us, Earth, than the sun. So it just is the perfect ratio for us to have these insane eclipses.
Awesome.
Dude.
They don't happen elsewhere that we know of in like the universe. You know, the Martians aren't getting nighttime in the middle of the day for 3 whole minutes. So it's pretty cool. A lot of astrologers and a lot of long-standing traditional spiritualities do not recommend being outside and watching eclipses because traditionally, historically, eclipses were terrifying. The sun died, then came back to life. So within traditional astrological practice, eclipses are kind of ominous and spooky, kind of scary. So yeah, let's get into that. Eclipses are intense and they represent intense periods. It will be most intense for those with cardinal placements, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. And in the case of this solar eclipse in Aries, what we can expect are intense new beginnings. We are running in a new direction, full speed, and this could include some major life changes to coincide. Everything is different. Will we be okay? Radical new beginnings here, and it may be something that's been happening throughout these last 2 weeks since the lunar eclipse. You know, it's a process. This is big changes. It happens in many different aspects. It has many moving parts, and it may be something that you are working out for the next few days after this eclipse event as well. But these new beginnings are enduring and are a major headline for the next year. This eclipse is exactly conjunct Chiron, which is kind of yikes, really upping the intensity of the whole thing. Chiron is the asteroid that represents our deepest insecurities and vulnerabilities, and it is right in the heart of the sun for this eclipse. It's a Chiron Cazimi eclipse, and so it just seems that our insecurities and our vulnerabilities will be at the heart of these major changes taking place right now. Maybe, hopefully, they are motivating us or inspiring us to make the moves that we are making at this time. And these moves that we are making, these changes that are occurring, are relating to themes in our Aries house. Wednesday. Oh my God, the astrology is so wild this week. Very major astro weather is happening, and today it is the Mars-Saturn conjunction. It is the malefic entanglement we hate to see. I think it was Austin Coppock who said that it is like having your foot on the gas and the brake pedals at the same time. A clash of opposing energies could lend to some hostile situations. And that would be the worst case scenario for this transit, is incurring major frictions. But the best case scenario is experiencing extreme determination. You may have, or those around you may have, the sustained motivation required for a major to-do. Having the juice for something that requires a lot of consistent effort.
Not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking zone.
Despite that, both of these planets are malefic, which implies that situations of the day may be difficult. The moon is positively aspecting this conjunction and will conjunct Jupiter, the planet of abundance. So it seems like there is optimism for this journey or for this project, for this event, though it may require a tremendous amount of effort.
What?
And though there may be complications, because, Mercury is still retrograde. So, miscommunications, misunderstandings, it's a big moment for that. But that brings me to my next point. Thursday. The Mercury Cazimi. Cazimi. Today, when Mercury will be in the heart of the sun. The Cazimis that happen when Mercury is stationed retrograde are moments of profound insight, aha moments, opportunities for clear thoughts in conversations.
Find the note. Find the note.
When Mercury is in the heart of the sun, we are finding that note. And this is all happening pretty close to where the recent eclipse happened. So there may be some clarifying conversations having to do with these major new beginnings, major changes, these eclipse era shifts that are going on at this time. This is good weather to think critically, to talk it out, and to travel. Friday. Alrighty, speed round. The rest of this week, there are moon bloops representing fleeting moods and feels, and there is plenty of other shit to process and to synthesize right now with all this other major astrology that happened this week. So we are going to keep it tight.
Get it right, get it tight.
Today, Friday, we are feeling irritable, but accomplished. Saturday, sleepy, groggy, tired. Sunday. All right. We are creeping up to the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, which could be sudden opportunities, unexpected adventures. It's a transit we only get once every 14 years. So we're going to be feeling that now, though it won't be exact until next week, so just a heads up. But the vibes for today is that we might be prioritizing work over pleasure. So don't forget to eat, bitch.
She said, put it in her mouth.
Alrighty, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Misguided Astrology Podcast. If you're watching that eclipse, don't forget your glasses. Don't go blind. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye. Mwah.